Hello everyone, this is SimmerRose with another video. Before we get started with the actual speed build, I just wanted to let you guys know super duper quick, I'm not going to take forever on this, but I did post this in my community page, but probably not all of you guys saw it, but I did start a Patreon, and I'm not trying to beg anybody for money, and I'm not trying to make this a whole big thing, but I just want you to know that it is here, and right now I'm mainly using it to share screenshots with you guys. As you can see, I've got 100 baby screenshots, Victorian Servitude, Double Life, and Runaway Teen, all of my 4 main Let's Plays thus far, and this is only the first of many screenshot dumps from those series. And so if you become just tier 1, all it takes is $1 a month to get access to every single screenshot I have ever taken of every single Let's Play ever, in addition to every single screenshot of every speed build and my thumbnails and like family portraits and everything like that. You'll get access to all of that for just $1 a month. That link is in my bio. It is in my main thing on my YouTube channel, on the About page, and on my, what is this, my header. But yeah, so once again, that is patreon.com/SimmerRose. Again, there is no pressure at all to become a patron, but just so you know, you guys get some really cool screenshots that I don't plan on posting anywhere else. My Instagram is, I'm not really into posting screenshots on Instagram. I have so many, and there's just no way I'd ever get them on Instagram, and this is just a really good way to mass dump all of them out there for you guys. And in addition to getting access to these screenshots, you will get shout outs at the end of every video. So yeah, just check that out if you want to. Okay, hello everybody. So today we are building an adorable little Christmas cottage. If you can't tell, I've just downloaded Seasons for the first time in The Sims 4, because as you know, or as if you don't know, The Sims 4 was free on Origin, completely free, no strings attached, like literally no gimmicks. It was just completely free for download on Origin over the summer, and I downloaded it. So I've been doing some speed builds with only base game, but then for Black Friday, all of the expansion packs were 50% off. All of the expansion packs, and yes, expansion packs were all 50% off, and game packs and stuff, wait. Expansions were 50% off, game packs were 15% off, and stuff packs were just regular price. But so I got the Sims 4 Seasons, I bought that, and I bought Parenthood for Black Friday. But the first expansion pack I ever bought was Seasons, and so I built this before I got Parenthood installed. So right now, for this speed build, all I have is the base game, Seasons, and that free holiday pack, which was free, so you don't have to pay any money to have any access to that if you don't already have it downloaded. But yeah, so if you want to download this build, it's on the gallery, and all you need is the base game, Seasons, and the free holiday pack. And even if you don't really want to download the free holiday pack, which I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's totally free, I don't use that much. I mainly use Seasons, but it's free, so why not? But anyway, so yeah, I downloaded the Seasons on Black Friday. Well, not on Black Friday, but around Black Friday. Because I had access to all this stuff on Thanksgiving. I actually built this on Thanksgiving at home, and it's taken me until now to actually record the voiceover. So, haha, isn't that funny? I actually, and you know how long I take to build. Like, I usually take like days upon days to finish a build. I finished this whole build in one day, and I mean, it took a long time of just like sitting around. Like, I was sitting in the kitchen with the parade on in the family room, because our family room and our kitchen are kind of like one big room. But I was sitting in the kitchen with the parade on the big TV, and my dad's cooking and my mom's cooking behind me, and we're all just talking while I'm building in The Sims, and it was actually really nice. I was just like hanging out with my family while I was just like relaxing and building in The Sims. Like, it was a really good time. I had a really fun time building this on Thanksgiving. So like, it was like family time, but also like some Sims building and all that fun stuff. And I knew back then that I probably wasn't going to be able to get the voiceover done anytime soon, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun building this, and I actually had a lot of trial and error with the exterior to begin with. Like, there was just a lot of, I didn't really know what I wanted. I looked up winter cottage, Christmas cottage for inspiration, and nothing was like, either it was not the vibe or like it was the right vibe, but I just couldn't replicate it because I'm a fool. So what we ended up going with was this. The fun part, though, comes when I actually start decorating. and oh god, I had so much fun. And like I said, this was my first time experiencing all of the season stuff, so I was like, oh my god, we get this, oh my god, we get this, oh my god. I was like freaking out. And like actually I hadn't used any of the holiday stuff either, because when I was building base game builds, I really had no use for like random holiday stuff. So I was just like totally like geeking out. And you know how it is. Like once Thanksgiving is over, like it is Christmas. And I mean, like I'm that person. Like I celebrate Christmas a little early. Like my Christmas tree was up a little early before Thanksgiving and like blah blah blah. But like obviously Christmas officially starts when Thanksgiving is over. So like I built this on Thanksgiving and I was like, yes, tomorrow it's officially Christmas. Cause like no offense, like I don't hate Thanksgiving, but like Christmas is where it's at, all right? Like I'm not the hugest turkey fan, and like we're Italian, so we eat pasta on Christmas. Like we don't do turkey again on Christmas, or even ham. We do an Italian Christmas. I mean, we don't do fish. Most Italian families do fish, but none of us like seafood. But so like like Christmas is where it's at. Okay, I've always loved Christmas more than Thanksgiving, but like no offense, like I'm glad to be home from break for Thanksgiving. I was glad to be with my family and stuff, but I, on Thanksgiving, was decorating in The Sims for Christmas. And I mean, like, the Thanksgiving Day parade is, like, not even really Thanksgiving themed. It's mainly Christmas themed. So, like, can you blame me? Like, I was just really in the Christmas spirit when I was building this. So, yeah, now I'm just rambling about Christmas. But guys, I'm recording this voiceover on December 16th, so hopefully you guys are seeing this on December 17th. But I am officially home for winter break, so I will be home until the semester starts on January 13th? 13th. Yeah, so I'll be home for almost a whole month. I'll be home for Christmas and New Year's and blah, 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 all that good stuff. So I'm just, like, chilling. Like, the semester's finally over. I had a couple of finals. I had I had 2 written finals. I had my, like, survey of English literature final, which was a lot. I had a paper for that class, which I wrote about Othello. I wrote about Desdemona's role as women in Othello, which was really cool, because I am a theater nerd, and I love Othello with all my heart. Desdemona is low-key a dream role, just saying. Shout out to Shakespeare fans. Guys, what is your favorite Shakespeare? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys like Othello? Let me know. I'm so annoying. So I did that. So I had my written final for Brit Lit on Tuesday. I had my vocal jury, which is like your voice singing final thing. I had that on Wednesday, and then I had my written science final on Thursday, in addition to my paper for Brit Lit, which was the one about Desdemona, due on Thursday. And all while this is happening, it's tech week and dress rehearsals for the Nutcracker. So, that was a lot. I had a lot going on. Like, when I wasn't in the theater or in the dance studio, I was doing work or studying. And even when I was in the theater or the dance studio, when I wasn't dancing, I was finishing my paper or editing or doing work or studying. So I had absolutely no time to record anything. And I don't even know if I've spoken to you guys since I did the musical, but like that went super well. I think I posted about that in my community page, but not everybody looks at that. And I also like, I don't really think I ever officially talked about it in a video. We did the musical 9, a Yeston and Copit a Yeston and Copit musical. That went really well. I got nominated for an award for that, which is really cool. And Nutcracker also went super duper well. It was my last Nutcracker, because I'm a senior in college. So it was my last Nutcracker, and 9 also happened to be my last musical because I was not cast in the spring semester musical, which is like, like it happens, like I'm not like bitter, but 9 was my last musical, and at the time I didn't know it, so like that's kind of sad, but I did know that Nutcracker was my last ballet, because I'm not like a dancer. They kind of just like let me in the Nutcracker because like they know I work hard, and like I have improved, like they gave me like, like based, I don't know, I wasn't trusted with anything like super difficult. Like I was like one of Clara's friends in the party scene, so like I was like a party child, but like a party child that got to wear point shoes, and like I was the lead of the tea divertissement, which is like better known as the Chinese divertissement. Slightly problematic, but it's not meant to be racist. So but like it's a beginner to intermediate point lead role, and it's like they gave that to me because I was a senior, and I got my point shoes January of my sophomore year, and so because they've seen my progress. They gave me a couple of little things. I was in Waltz of the Flowers in the corps, and I was in the snow corps, which I was in snow corps last year and Spanish corps last year. So, like, I had a bit of an upgrade this year. I got a lead, my first ballet lead, probably my last ballet lead ever, because who knows when I'll get to do something like that again. So I was very emotional this weekend. That was actually yesterday was the last one. We had a 2:00 show, and I was sobbing. My best friend, literally my best friend ever, she was playing the Sugar Plum Fairy, and it was her last Nutcracker too, and she was exceptional. She was exquisite. I was sobbing watching her dance, and like, oh God, it was such a good experience. Like, oh my goodness, I would not trade the Nutcracker for anything in the world. Oh my God, it's so special to me, and I love ballet and everything it has done for me. Not to interrupt myself, but I just wanted to point out that I'm putting a little gazebo in the back, and if you see, I'm putting a bunch of garland on everything, because Christmas, it literally looks like Christmas vomited on this house, and that's the goal. All those trees that line the front path, those are actually not from Seasons, those are from the free holiday stuff pack that's through Origin. So they light up at night. I think I show you later some screenshots at night, or even like in the speed build, like in build mode. Right now I'm like hanging some swoopy hanging lights in the between the poles and the gazebo, so that it lights up at night and all that fun stuff. I end up putting a Christmas tree in that gazebo later. I had a lot of fun decorating. Oh, I just hit the headphone that has my microphone, because yes, I record my audio on my iPhone headphones that have the built-in microphone, because I'm poor. So I put another one of those light up trees. Honestly, doing the outside was the best part, because like the inside was fun too, but the inside was like a lot. Like, I don't think the inside of anybody's house ever actually look, see, they glow, look, see, they're lighting up. Isn't that so pretty? It's really pretty at night. I love Christmas. But anyway, as I was saying, I don't think anybody's house actually looks the way this house does on the inside. But the outside is a little realistic. Like, if I had a house, like a house of my own, which I don't know if I ever will, because I'll probably be in a small apartment my whole life. But if I ever have a house of my own, I would definitely go that full out in the front yard, in the backyard, especially the front yard. But I don't know if I would like change my furniture to be all Christmas, and my walls and my floors and everything like I did for this house. But it's just for fun. This is like a Christmas getaway place. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one actually would live here year round. It's more like a vacation home. I actually struggled with the floor plan quite a bit. I don't know why I'm keeping this all in. I don't know really what I was doing for most of the floor plan. It ended up sorting itself out towards the end, but anyway, so yeah, the Nutcracker, it was my last one. It was probably my last ballet, because like I said, I'm not a dancer. I fit in at that studio because, you know, there are children in the ballet, and like, I'm basically at like a child, I mean, not like a child level. I would say that I'm like up to par with like the 13-year-olds now, instead of like the 8-year-olds. Or maybe not, I don't know, maybe the, no, but, you know, I'll give myself a little bit more credit, because there were, like, I don't know, Waltz of the Flowers is a little bit difficult, and, like, most of the youngest people in Snow Corps, I would say, are 13, but the youngest people in Flowers are, like, 15. So I guess I'm at, like, a 15-year-old level instead of, like, an 8 to 13-year-old level, so good for me. But, like, I don't know, most professional ballet companies wouldn't hire somebody of my level. I dance on the side, I mean, not on the side, but, like, I dance for my theater career, and, like, I do ballets like the Nutcracker, like, to enhance my theatrical dancing, and also because, like, there are some roles in theater that require some point work, like Christine Daae in the Phantom of the Opera. She does a whole thing on point, like, briefly. So, like, just stuff like that. But, they include me in the ballets and stuff because I take classes, and because, they are invested in my progress, because they're really great, because everyone at that studio they're all really great people, and I'm gonna really miss them, and oh, I'm getting really emotional. It was a lot. It was a really magical weekend, but the bad news is I don't know if you saw the community post, but I'm injured. started getting really, really horrible pain in my shins, like during like dress rehearsal. And listen, like I've always had shin splints, like ever since I started dancing. I think it's just because I started dancing so late in life. Oh wait, again, I'll interrupt myself, but I thought this was really clever. I put the clock inside the wreath, but it wasn't working. So I ended up changing it. But I thought that was really cute. And I really liked putting the like garland underneath the clock because it kind of just looks like oh, we just threw this up here, like the clock's here all year round, but like the garland underneath is like we just threw that up there for the holiday. I don't know, I think it's cute. And I really enjoyed decorating the kitchen. I think the kitchen was honestly my favorite part because it's like, it's kind of the most like subtle, I guess, but I mean, this house is anything but subtle. I mean, this literally, this house looks like Christmas vomited on it. But I like the kitchen, I think, because it's more subtle. I really like white, with red highlights. I think it's really cool. I like that the backsplash is that white tile. There's also literally a Christmas tree in like every room of this house. I mean, well, not really, because they aren't in the bedrooms, and there's only a living room and dining room, so that was a bit of an exaggeration. But there are 2 Christmas trees. There's one in the living room and one in the dining room, which I thought was really fun. And every room either has red walls with green accents or green walls with red accents, like in the furniture and stuff. So, it's I had way too much fun doing this, I must tell you. I'm helpless. I love Christmas, and that's literally pretending to be a little child at a Christmas party on stage in like my little green party dress. Oh, was so fun. I wish I like could show you guys pictures. Like I always want to show you guys pictures of my shows, but I'm like I don't know. I like to keep my Sims life and my professional life, like theater related, separate. There is a tier on my Patreon where I can show you guys pictures, but I'm saving that exclusively for people that want to pay for it. And of course, I'm not making anybody do that. Like I'm not like I don't even I really don't even expect anybody to actually do that because like I don't know. But it's just an option, like just in case. Because I don't know. I like to keep my professional theater career separate from this. And I mean, like, I might do a face reveal someday, but for now, I just kind of want to keep it separate. But I do always wish I could show you guys pictures. Like, especially, like, with ballet and stuff, just because I'm, like, so proud of, like, how far I've come. I always wish I could show you guys. But anyway, I cannot stop rambling about ballet and the Nutcracker. It's just such a huge part of my life now, and like it's over. And I mean, like, ballet is not over. Like, I'm always gonna keep doing ballet. There's gonna be a spring dance show through the college. Because the Nutcracker isn't through my college. There's a ballet conservatory that uses my college, and our dance studios and our stage and our theater, but it's run by my college ballet professor, if that makes sense. So, like, it's an outside company, but it's run by the same person who teaches ballet at my school. So, like, they're kind of the same, but not really. Like, she invites college people in. Like, my best friend who is Sugar Plum is a college kid, and, like, there are college kids playing the parents and, like, Mouse King and stuff. But it's mainly kids from the community, and she just, like, invites college kids in. So, where was I going with this? Oh, so, like, I will be doing, like, ballet and the spring dance show. Like, we do, like, a dance recital for the school. So, like, I'm not done dancing. I'm not done with ballet. But, like, Nutcracker is over. And, like, being in a full-length ballet, that's probably never going to happen again. Just because I'm not up to par with most girls that will be auditioning for ballets when I'm out in the real world. Which is really sad. But, you know, such is life. So we just finished the dining room. It looks like Christmas vomited on it. I do end up making a couple of small changes once I go back. But for the most part, I think it stays the same. I think I did cut out a lot of the struggle I had with the floor plan because it took me much longer to figure out. I always have such trouble figuring out the floor plan for smaller houses. I did not want to make this house any bigger, though, because I think it literally would have been nauseating if there was any more, like, Christmas with 5 exclamation points. Like, I think it would be really awful if there was any more than there already is. Yeah, I used that free holiday stuff pack a lot more than I thought I did. So if you guys want to use this house, like, actually, you're gonna want that stuff pack. And again, it's completely free. I don't see why you wouldn't just download it. If you have Seasons and you're not opposed to DLC, then, like, just get the free stuff pack. Because I think that fireplace is from it, and that Christmas tree is from it. I didn't use the Christmas trees exclusively from Seasons. I used the one from the stuff pack, too. So yeah, now we're moving on to the living room. What was I saying? I'm very flustered right now. Because I just spent a lot of time talking about things that you probably don't care about. But anyway, the semester's over, so I'm home for a month, blah, blah, blah. Finals are over, my paper was over. I met with my professor, like, so many times about that paper, because, like, I mean, like, listen, like, I'm not an English major, I'm a musical theater major, but I just care a lot about my, like, and I have a creative writing minor, so, like, basically an English minor, but, like, it's, like, for writing, but I have to take upper level English classes and stuff. Oh, look, that's right. I used Debug to get some presents and stuff, like some solo presents, so I didn't have to use those big piles. Yes. Oh, so cute. It's so cute. I love Christmas. My apartment at school is all decorated, and I came home to my house on Long Island, and everything's all decorated. Like, I'm so pleased. I love Christmas. My dogs have Christmas sweaters. They are so cute. I wish I could show you guys pictures of my dogs. Oh my god. I love them so much. I love Christmas. Anyway, what was I literally just saying? Oh yeah. So I'm not a theater I'm not a theater I am a theater major. I am a musical theater major, but I'm not a English major. Right, that's what I was saying. But I still care a whole lot about my like English classes, even though it really doesn't matter because I don't want to be an English teacher. I want to be a creative writer. Like, I want to write stories. Like, I don't really need to know, like, analysis. Like, I'm never going to need to write papers professionally. Like, there is no reason for me to care as much about my Othello paper as I did. But I've always been a big perfectionist about stuff that I care about. Like, I mean, to be completely honest with you, I couldn't give less of a flying heck about my stupid science class. I mean, like, I didn't study for that final literally at all. Like, the night before my final was tech for Nutcracker. I didn't leave the studio. I didn't leave the theater. We were on the stage in our pointe shoes for hours. I didn't leave the theater until 10:30, and even then I stayed up till 2 a.m., not studying for the final I had the next day, but editing the paper that was due the next day, and also icing my body. I never finished talking about my injuries. I'm all over the place right now. But yeah, so that paper was stressful, but ended up turning out really good. I would be shocked if I didn't get a 4.0 in that class because I worked really hard and my professor seemed really happy with my paper. But anyway, yes, back to the injuries. So I've always had shin splints ever since I started dancing more, and like I said, I think it's because I didn't like dance my whole life. I started dancing like serious, like I danced when I was really little, but I quit when I was 8, so like that doesn't really count. Like I barely remembered like terminology at all. So I really started dancing actually when I was like 16, like a junior in high school. So this is, I guess, like my 5th or 6th year. So like I kind of had to go hard really fast all at once in order to catch up with people. Like, and I pushed myself to things that would normally be done gradually if I was a kid doing it. So I think I don't know, and like there was a time like we did a chorus line my sophomore year of college, and so like after a while, like once we knew the choreography and like we were getting closer to the shows, like she stopped like warming us up and she was like, let's go, just run it, we don't have any time, just run it. So like I would go from being completely cold and not warmed up to doing grand jetés and jumps in 2.5-inch heels without warming up, and that's when I started getting shin splints. But so I've always had like, ouchie, my shin hurts whenever I jump, but it's never been like as bad as it was for Nutcracker. It was really bad. Like I could hardly walk on like Thursday. It was really bad. I was really scared. I didn't know, I could barely get over my box on my pointe shoe. Like I like which basically means like get all the way up on my toes. Because you need, like, that's all your calf and your shin strength and ankle as well. But, like, my ankles are pretty strong and my feet are really strong. But that's, so, like, I rely a lot on my calves and my shins because my feet and my ankles are already strong. So I use my calves and my shins to get over my shoe. And it was really, I couldn't get over my shoe at all on Thursday night dress rehearsal. It was, like, it was really bad. And then actually, no, that was Wednesday tech. And then Thursday night dress rehearsal wasn't terrible. I was using athletic tape to stabilize it. And then we had a show for a bunch of schools that come to see it for a field trip on Friday morning. It was a 9:30 show, so we had an 8 o'clock warm-up, 8 a.m. And so I didn't want to use tape during the show because I didn't want to look like a dingus on stage with like a candy cane leggy, like all bound up with like my leg skin like bulging out the sides, because it's very obvious when you're wearing tights. So I tried to do warm up without the tape, and it was not good. I couldn't even do one jump. I couldn't get off the floor. My leg completely seized up, and I left warm up like I was freaking out. I was like, I cannot jump. I'm not going to be able to get over my box. Like, what am I going to do? And my teachers like took me in their office and were like, they made me drink body armor. They made me take Advil. They made me tape my shin again. And like, it was a whole, I was freaking out. And the morning show was not my best because I was still in a lot of pain. I didn't go over my shoe on my left leg at all. I did a lot of stuff on demi point, which is like, I can't explain that, but I cheated, really. I didn't go all the way over my shoe when I knew that I couldn't. That was really scary. And then Friday night was a little better. I just kind of just Advilled it up, but it was really stressful. I didn't think I was going to be able to go on. Like, I was freaking out. But they didn't tell me to not go on. They told me to go on and don't push myself and take it easy. But the thing is, they were filming, so, I alternate Waltz of the Flowers and Chinese tea lead, so Friday morning I was in Waltz of the Flowers, so my Waltz of the Flowers on the DVD is, not gonna be cute, because I was in so much pain. I could not jump at all, but, it's fine. Literally every time I would get off stage from anything, I would throw my leg warmers back on my calves and, like, stretch my calves, like, to hell. My teacher, like, the head of the conservatory, who's also my college ballet teacher, she literally found me backstage and was like, what's wrong? Because she knew from the other night. She was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I just have really bad shin splints. And then the Friday morning, she was like, what's happening? Are you okay? I was like, no, I'm not doing well. And she literally made me sit down and, like, she, like, patted her lap and, like, that was the indication for me to put my leg in her lap, and she just starts, like, beating it to hell and, like, massaging the crap out of it, and it hurt so bad. And she was like, I'm so sorry, I know it hurts, but it's gonna be so helpful. I was like, okay! It was so bad, and that was right before snow. Like, Clara and the prince are literally doing their pas de deux, and, like, my teacher is just, like, hammering at my calves and my shins, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. But I still went on, and I did the whole shows. I didn't really do everything full out, especially on my left leg. And then I was overcompensating with my left leg. I was overcompensating for my left leg with my right leg. So now my right shin and calf are just as messed up as my left shin and calf. So go figure that one. Anyway, this is a kid's room, if you can't tell. I actually really like that there's two little nooks for the single beds like that. I think it's really cute, and they each get their own wreath at the head of the bed, and they each get their own garland over the window, and I really like the idea of having these lights and streamers in the kids' room, as if, like, there are normal lights, but the kids made, like, lanterns and streamers to go over the normal light. I thought that was a cute idea. Because, like I said, this is meant to be, like, a Christmas, like, a holiday getaway destination, so I figure, you know, you take your kids here and you let them go crazy with their decals and their streamers and stuff. And we are almost getting to the end of the video here, but the moral of the story is, do not jump in 2.5-inch heels without warming up. Do not jump in anything without warming up, guys, and always stretch your calves, do your calf raises, Oh, yeah, but it's okay. I have an appointment with an orthopedist tomorrow, and I'm hoping they refer me to physical therapy. And I'm already in physical therapy for my shoulders, but that's where I go to school. In Pennsylvania, I'm at a physical therapist, but I'm hoping to go to a physical therapist while I'm home on Long Island so that my calves are back in shape for spring so I can do the spring dance show without any pain. But we'll see. I'm a mess, but it's fine. Anyway. I have babbled for so long. How are all of you guys doing? How were all of your finals? I would love to hear about how your finals went, or even if you're not in college, how is school going? Let me know what you guys think of this Christmas vomit house. I had so much fun building it. like, so much fun. I know we're talking about a lot of stressful things, such as, like, not being able to walk right before a dance show and, like, you know, throbbing shins, but, like, I, like, genuinely, and I built this before any of that happened, so, but I had so much fun building it. I had so much fun, like, scrolling through debug and, like, scrolling through these items, like, Christmas, that's a rug, that rug is meant to be, like, the Christmas tree skirt, and you actually can't, like, unplace it after you put it down. You can't move it, and you can't delete it. So once it's there forever. I really don't know why that is. Also, oh, I love those little floor lanterns. They're so cute. I love the idea of the kids making those too as, like, little night lights in their Christmas house. Like, I don't know, I just thought it was really cute. Like, I loved finding these items that I would never use in any other context and just, like, throwing them in to my Christmas build. Look at the lanterns! I love that! Oh, I forgot that I did that. That is so cute. It's like I made a little canopy for them with lanterns. Oh, guys, I really love this build. Wait. I'm really happy with this build. I think I did a really good job. Not to pat myself on the back or anything. Anyway, like I said, this whole build is on the gallery. My gallery ID is SimmerRoseYT. It's in the description, not the link, because you can't link your gallery for some reason, but in case you're curious on how to spell. We've got some screenshots coming right up, and so the tree skirt, yeah, you can't move it, but I think it makes a beautiful Christmas rug for the main hallway, and I think, oh, this is where I put the Christmas tree in the gazebo. It's so pretty. And some chairs. Guys, this place is so aesthetically pleasing. I would love to play in this house, I'm not gonna lie. But I cannot find an occasion where I ever would play in this house. But like I said, I love placing the items that I wouldn't otherwise get to use, and I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed building this. And I hope you enjoyed this speed build, and I hope you enjoyed me ranting about my shins and dance and all that jazz. So please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think of this house. Leave a comment. Download it if you want. Let me know what you guys think about my Patreon, or don't if you don't want to. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Blah. I can't speak. This is SimmerRose. Have a great day, guys. Happy holidays.